Hey, Nick, you got that salt there, bro? I'm just about ready for the salt. Just bring it in when you're ready. Far out, what are you doing, man?
That's,
You just assaulted me.
well, you're well seasoned now.
So anyway, guys, welcome to what are we up to?
You Are Church,
You Are
Manual
Church.
3, Week 3,
And we're talking about being assaulted.
the seasoning
Oh, the
effect.
seasoning effect, the seasoning effect. Yeah, that's it, that's it. And obviously seasoning requires
Well,
salt.
A bit or a lot of salt.
A bit or a lot of salt, that's
Grab
it.
some salt from you there.
Yeah, good, mate, good. So that's cool. Yeah, salt is absolutely an essential for life, really.
Absolutely. We're talking about being an ambassador for Christ. That's what this manual is about in particular. You need to be not only someone who can represent the kingdom of heaven well, but someone who can be the salt in this world.
That's it.
We're called to be in the world, but not of the world. But being in the world means being, well,
Well, an ambassador is someone who's actually going to be someone who stands up for the country of their origin. In this case, we're standing up for God.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Adding some flavor to our scenario. The Bible says in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot of men." So
That's
in this
right.
week, we'll explore the different, what's the word I'm looking for?
The difference that salt will make in a whole experience.
That's right.
Salt is just one of those essentials that everyone needs.
So salt as a preservative, Neil, what does that look like
Well,
in a
salt,
Christian context?
salt as a preservative actually is going to save things from themselves. So in the old days, they'd pack a lot of salt, maybe more than that you just assaulted me with, to actually preserve meat, and so that
Right.
it didn't go off. That's how they did it. And
Okay. Salt as a seasoning?
well, salt as a seasoning is just what's going to add a little flavour to the salad we're making up right here. You know, you're going to add a little bit of salt to that, and what the salt will actually do, well, actually a little bit more than that, and it'll work its way through. Yeah, it'll work its way through the whole batch, and you just want that salt to infuse itself with all the ingredients. Without salt, a little bland. With salt and a little bit of seasoning, it's just bellissimo.
It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Salt as a fertilizer.
Yeah, not many people understand that salt is actually used as a fertilizer. The trick is, and like with any use of salt except for preserving, you only want to use a little bit. If you use too much, the essential trace elements that are there are going to be lost. So it's only the hint that you want to use.
Okay, fantastic. And salt actually tastes best when it's mixed in, as you said before, mixed in with something. And this, today on You Are Church, we've made a
Well, yeah, almost finished it.
cucumber, capsicum.
Yeah, and I've done something really special with this, Nick.
What's that vegetable?
Well, a capsicum.
Leek.
And some leek. And what I've
Salad.
done, I've actually got the capsicum seeds in there just because, you know, you were so kind and generous to me before. I thought I'd give you something a little extra crunchy to chew on.
Okay. Hey, we want you to commit to this week's study. You'll find in the manual there is the work of an ambassador agreement or contract, if you like. And looking at all the important aspects of what makes a really good ambassador, it includes, well, someone who is patient, someone who is humble, and someone who has a diplomatic approach to everything. Like Neil, I know I've really,
Yeah.
well, flavored you here, but
You did. But
do
you
I
know
really
what?
need to be eating this in front of you?
No. Look, let's not worry about that.
Okay.
Diplomacy would actually be, well, we could rescue that from all the salt a little bit later on. We could put a wash through it and then add just the right amount of salt, and we could actually do something really cool with that.
Sure.
And I think that's when it comes to how we relate to others. I think diplomacy is everything. If you just come in like a bull in a china shop and you just think, right, I've got the good oil, I'm going to hit you with it, and you just hit them with it. Too much of that, and you're going to kill.
Sure.
And it kills the soil, it kills relationships, it kills everything. Too much salt,
But not enough of salt.
not enough, and things are bland. Life's boring, and people don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So what we need to bring that in, and we need to add that at just the right time and just the right amounts to enhance people's lives. That's the value of salt.
Fantastic. So enjoy this week as you together work out ways of doing that well, how to be very influential in your circle of friends, in your society, in your community. Bring that gospel.
And in no time at all, you'd be super.
Well, enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, go Nick.
Bye.
Yeah, good on you, mate.